excel at, Phil. Worrying you.
Don't you like being worried sometimes, though? Gets you excited. Gets the loins going, you know?
The loins.
No, not the
How
loins.
are your loins going, Phil?
Yeah.
Not the loins.
Are you getting Phil's loins going?
Yeah.
No, not the loins.
Hey, at least Glenn thinks about your loins.
Yeah.
You know that.
Someone has to.
Yeah.
Besides sister.
His sister.
Right. I accept you for who you are. So if you want to have sex with your sister, it's okay. Or if you want to, or if you like men, we're okay with that too. Because I accept.
I wouldn't stand for this, are you, Phil?
I accept.
I wouldn't put up with it.
I accept who he is. He's my friend.
You should go over and sock him one right in the nose.
Yeah.
Give him what for?
It's like throwing good money after bad.
Throwing good money after bad?
Yes.
How does that work?
Thanks, sir.
In other words,
I think all money's good.
Yeah.
Bad money. Have you ever got any bad money?
Bad money, Phil?
Yeah, have you got any money that didn't work before?
wasting the time to try to talk to him on these subjects is like throwing good money after bad.
There's no such thing as bad money.
It's like,
I'll take all the bad money. Give it to me.
Have you ever had like a $20 bill? Oh, that's bad. We can't take it. No, I've never seen that.
Actually, we were tagging and someone gave us a fake 20.
That's bad. That's a bad bill.
I'd still try it though.
Did you know it was bad?
We brought it to the bank and the bank was going through. They're like, yeah, no, that's counterfeit.
Whatever bad money you have, send my way.
Go from
Well,
the
at least you didn't
present-
lose anything for it because I mean they just
Go
donated
from the
it, right?
presence
Yeah.
of the man
Right. So
whose
it's not like you
wish
gave them
perceive
anything
as
you
no
lost. So that's at
knowledge.
least
What?
and maybe that person that
It
knows
means
bad
don't
money.
waste your
Probably
time
not.
arguing
And they
with
went
an
from
idiot. All in the
Shaw's.
Said that.
Oh,
Yeah.
All in the
What are you
family.
doing?
All in the family.
So there's no such thing as bad money.
What? I didn't do
forget now,
anything.
I know that's a verse in scripture. I can't.
And if
do
you get some
anything.
bad money, if you
I
get some money
didn't
with
do
like
anything.
blood on it, right? You throw it in the washing machine, they'll clean off. You're fine. Put some bleach in there, and you'll be good.
Yeah, you happy? I didn't
See?
kick you.
See, this is the guy who wants to kick the dog.
Doesn't mean he still doesn't want to pat it.
Yeah.
Yeah. He still likes the dog, but it still needs to get kicked sometimes.
Sometimes.
It's- yeah.
Every once in a while.
We like you, Phil, but sometimes we want to kick you.
That's the question everyone wants to know the answer to.
Yeah, who's got a fuzzy bum?
He doesn't care.
Dog's gonna stay away from my bum, Phil.
Yeah.
We're on
My
camera
bum is
right
none
now.
of your business.
Yeah. This is my bum, and I said no.
You got your own bum.
Yeah.
Who's got a
Yep.
fuzzy face?
Yeah.
Well, that's true.
She smells food.
Stand a little closer to the razor tomorrow. You can get rid of
Yes,
that.
I'll try. I'll do what I can.
He's
Go
got
get
2 more
him.
days off, so he'll.
Oh, so he's been on vacation.
Well, no, tomorrow
it's a weekend.
he'll do the right side of his face. The day after he'll do
Why
the
would I
left
do
side.
one side?
What's that?
It's like that commercial,
Two-Face.
the old Gillette commercial. We did half this man's face with Gillette and half this man's face with Schick. Remember those?
I don't.
I do. Yeah. And
We're that old.
And the Gillette, well, and whatever it was probably the Gillette commercial, and that was more smoother the day after or something. Yeah.
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 A better,
I don't think
closer
they-
shave.
I don't think they ever said the competition's name though.
Well, no, it
was
a leading
A leading-
brand.
yeah, another leading brand,
You're
yes.
right. I'm sorry, but everybody knew it was Schick.
Another leading brand.
Yes. How will you fix the blade? You ought to get some.
Yeah, get some now. You need to take out a loan, but
And you get the girl with the key from behind the counter to unlock the thing for you.
yeah.
You can always order them from Amazon. Hey, Goofy.
I'm not giving that guy any more money.
You're not just giving him money, you're giving me money as a stockholder.
Oh, great.
Yeah, good.
Fan fucking
You got the guy that doesn't need any more money.
I know.
The guy's got.
I need a fourth Volvo.
Yeah.
Well,
give,
I
me
was
that,
thinking of actually getting a Bronco.
Oh, good.
give me that fourth
Couldn't
Volvo.
handle all that power.
Yeah.
You know, it'd be good. It'd be good for her because she could get the seat, and then you could throw all the groceries and stuff in the back.
It's too much truck for you.
Yeah. You couldn't handle it.
It's an SUV.
Yeah, you couldn't handle it. You've never had that much power.
You'd be surprised.
You've never had that much power.
The one I test drove in Swansea was very nice. Swansea's the next town over from Fitzwilliam and Jaffrey and well, actually, Wynn.
Nobody cares.
Very nice town.
Yes, it is.
We got a quick geography lesson there.
Yes, yeah.
Route 12 North.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I'll be there.
Keep moving north. Maybe, why don't you go with the Vermont border, maybe?
Not far from Keene. About a half hour. Brattleboro.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Attleboro?
No, Brattleboro.
Brattleboro.
Ooh.
Are we headed towards Wolfboro?
No. West of Wolfboro.
Yes, it is.
South and west.
Yep. Wolfboro's more north.
Yes, it is. Wolfboro's in the Lakes region of New Hampshire.
Look at that. We got, you know.
I don't know anything. I look at my phone.
What do you mean?
I don't know what anything is. Like all this crap you talk about, I have no idea what that crap is. I have to put. I have to
Don't
punch
you
it in my
remember?
phone.
Don't you remember the days of maps?
No.
You used to go to a
I mean, I know what a map is, but you gotta unfold it and look at it while you're driving. Can't do that.
No, you're supposed to not look at it when you drive. You're supposed to plan it out.
Right.
You gotta memorize it, right?
No, you prepare ahead. Or
How
you
do you
get
do that?
You get a triptych from AAA. You remember those?
No.
They would give you. It was a booklet.
Oh, good. That's what you need a booklet while
No,
you're
no,
driving.
but it was a thing that you flip
through.
and the line would show you exactly where you should be going, and then when you got to a certain point, you flipped over to the next page.
I'd get lost.
Well, we know that.
How can you get lost?
Have you met him?
Yeah.
His
Right.
would be 8,000 things to do because he doesn't like the highway.
Right. So you're right. You never hit a highway with him. So his triptych would be this thick. All right? It's, you know.
And I'd still get lost.
It'd be a novel.
No, Corey would get lost. Do you not know this guy? Do you not know anything about
Well,
him?
I've heard he's had some difficulties with
Life.
with finding where
He's
the
got
directions
all sorts of difficulties. He's got for direction. He's got
Yeah.
he's got a bad.
I don't know where I am right now.
You're in Haverhill.
Yeah. Are you sure?
Yes. On
Can you prove
Primrose
that?
Street.
Debatable.
No.
It could change by the time I
You're
leave.
south of New Hampshire.
So you say.
Well, New Hampshire would be north.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Prove it.
I have an old map I used when I went to Franklin Pierce College. Still in a glove box. Can't get rid of it. Oh,
Still in the glove box.
yes.
It's a sentimental map for you.
Yes, it is. Very nice.
That's pretty awesome. That's kind of awesome, actually.
The only thing,
I love the fact that he held onto a map.
the only thing in life that he loved was Franklin Pierce College.
It was a
but-
good school.
Well, yeah, I know, and that's where you
How'd
met
the
Ted.
ladies, how'd the ladies there treat you?
No, they didn't treat him at all.
What do you mean?
There's no ladies talking to Phil.
Donkey Dong.
I know, never, still. No one's the Ted saw the donkey dong.
Between working at McDonald's, and working at the school,
But girls
and
worked at
working
McDonald's
at the
too,
radio
right?
station.
Girls worked
no,
at McDonald's?
I had no time.
What are you talking about?
I had no time.
Girls work at McDonald's. You
Yeah,
guys go
correct.
on break.
Right.
Yes, for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
there you go.
That's all you
Perfect.
needed. Perfect.
I worked continually.
Oh boy.
For his whole life. Whole life, he had
So
no.
you never stopped working, and when you never stopped studying.
Then you graduated. You never stopped working
Then you never
anymore.
stopped working.
No, I volunteered at the Essex Institute, and I took a job at the Haverhill Gazette. I was a stringer for the Gazette, and I.
Look,
You know
Slane
people
works
with
for the
these
paper.
jobs. You know people with these jobs. They've actually got married. You know, it's they found someone and they still worked and they still met somebody and got married
for
and
them, happily single, beholden to no one,
No drama.
no drama. Exactly.
life's all
No,
drama.
no baby mama drama, right?
Yeah.
Am I right?
Who needs that?
That's what I'm saying.
Who needs that?
Right?
I have a dog. I don't need
No
a
girls
baby.
at college.
No.
They're all over the place.
Yeah.
Yes, I know that.
They're
Donkey
running
dog.
amok.
I was busy.
And then the girls at McDonald's, you were a manager there?
yeah, I was.
You
a
can tell them what
swing-
to do.
Yeah.
I was a swing
You
manager.
can tell them what to do.
Yeah. Hey. Service me.
You probably should. You probably can't.
Back in that day, you could.
Yeah, back then. You
Yeah,
could do
back
whatever
then.
you
Yeah,
wanted
back
to.
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we're talking
The golden age, right?
right. We're talking 1980s.
Yeah.
You know, you can do anything.
We had to be careful about AIDS, didn't you?
Yeah,
Remember that?
that's what you had.
That's
Remember
that's
that?
the first thing you think about?
Well, I just remember that from the 80s. The
Yeah.
big-
Yeah,
It went away.
you know what helped with that? They were called condoms.
Yeah, and nobody wanted them back in those days. Do you remember that too?
I don't know. I don't have any kids running around, so it's all right. So now you've been
I was just
retired.
busy.
You've been retired for 5 years now, or 9 years now.
No.
7.
7 years now. So well, we know you see, but you got a girlfriend now. You're not working anymore. You know, it's
Collecting Volvos. That's a new thing.
you have 3 Volvos. That's impressive.
Volvo makes an SUV, you know.
Yeah, I'm not crazy about it.
Really? Have you driven one?
I did.
Couldn't handle the power.
No.
I like the
just
Broncos as
didn't-
well.
I just didn't like it.
Bronco Sport or?
The sport.
Oh yeah, it's a nice one.
It was a nice.
Denver Broncos?
No.
No, Bronco. Ford Bronco.
It was the
The Big Bend.
Big Bend edition.
Oh yes, yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah, you like
I
that.
like it.
Yeah, you like the Big
I
Bend.
took it up Route 12 North.
Mhm.
Went down
I know where
Swan-
that is.
Went down Swansea Factory Road.
Couldn't tell you where that is.
Turned back around, came back down Swansea Factory Road, came out the Rotary, went down to Lake Street, up by 32
You're talking
a
in
little bit.
hieroglyphics. I don't even know what's going on here.
I don't know what Lake Street is either, or any of that shit either.
But it's all in his brain.
No. The folks who see this in the area will say, we
Oh
know
no,
what
no,
that
yes,
is.
yeah.
We'll know what that
It's
is.
just a ton of people in Jaffrey watching this right now.
You never know. There could be one or two. Hell, if there's 3 from Jaffrey, that's 10% of the population. So
A little bigger than that.
yeah, they're gonna go and they go. Oh my God, this idiot is gonna be living up around here now. They're gonna be looking for you to get you out of there.
I wouldn't be in Jaffrey. Jaffrey's a little expensive. It's a nice town. It's got the mountain, but it's a little expensive. Swansea's a nice little town. Antrim is a nice little town.
Antrim.
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 Yeah, Antrim.
Amsterdam.
No.
Wrong place.
Oh. Affordable though.
Definitely affordable. Yes. Yep. Definitely.
That's where Pootie 2 lives.
Yeah. Yeah. So Antrim, that's near Swansea.
Swansea.
Yeah.
It's north
Swampscott?
and east of Swansea.
Yeah. Just a 10-minute drive from Jaffrey.
It's probably closer to 20 minutes to Swansea.
That's you driving.
No, if you go
Travels at
124,
warp speed.
That's you driving.
if you go 124 to Marlborough Road, you come right back down.
If
to
it takes you
Marlborough.
20 minutes, it takes me less than 15. Easily. I've followed you from the store as I was heading home, and I've walked faster.
You do the
okay?
speed limit. Glenn doubles the speed limit.
Right.
Well, I do the speed limit.
Glenn doubles the speed limit.
Right. So, yeah, I followed you home, and I said, and then he goes, "What took you so long to get home?" I was behind Phil. So,
He drove the speed limit.
yeah, lower than the speed limit.
No.
Coming down the hill, he's got his brake.
33 and a
He's got his brake on all the way down the hill too.
You shouldn't do that down the hill.
Yeah, got his brake on, and that's not a steep grade. You go down that hill to come up Guile Street. Take your foot off. All you have to do is take your foot off the pedal, and you coast all the way down. Yeah, you'll go over the speed limit, but once you hit the bottom and you start to go up, you go right back down to the speed limit again. This guy here, brake. Yeah. So now I'm pumping my brake every 30 feet. You know, I high beamed him. I laid on the horn.
Yeah, when I was turning on the Giles
Yeah.
Road.
Yeah, guy. There's a reason why. So if he says it's 20 minutes, it's probably really 15 minutes and 10 minutes for me.
It's true. Flies like the wind.
It's a nice little area. Nice and quiet.
Until you move in.
Yep.
It'd be nice and quiet.
You're the rabble.
No.
You're the
Yeah, your neighbors gonna be happy when you move.
But the new neighbors will be pissed.
Yeah, right. The new neighbors will be
well,
right.
Yeah.
The neighbors where you live now are going, "Oh my God, he's finally
Thank
out of here.
God.
This guy is so
I've been dealing with
annoying."
this guy since he was born.
Yeah.
Sick of looking at him.
None of my neighbors really know me. Nor do I know
well,
them.
they know enough about you.
Yeah, that's you know why they don't know you, because they don't want to. They're like, we need to stay away from this guy.
I've been praying for this kid to move on.
We'll end up in the cellar with his parents.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was a good movie. Psycho. Mrs. Bates. She touches the rocker and swings around.
Did you watch the TV show Norman Bates
No.
or whatever it was?
Why would you waste time on that?
She before the reason why he was messed up because she was having sexual relations with her son.
Whoa.
Well, not in the movie.
Well, no, because he was an adult already and she's dead.
Correct.
Right. This is go backwards.
On my shoes.
Rewind.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Think again, pal.
You are nothing but a buddy to her. You always pet her.
I tricked you, didn't I? I got you fooled.
He's not really petting her. He looks like he's petting her, but he's doing it. He's pinching her all the way down.
That's so mean.
I know. But Corey's Corey's always on edge. We gotta keep him. We gotta keep him even keeled.
Mm-hmm.
You don't understand. You don't get it, Phil. And so you're gonna bring down. Well, I know it's winter out right now, so is that. Well, you gonna bring down your third Volvo for us to see maybe this spring?
I don't know, maybe.
That's a no.
I don't know.
It wasn't a yes, so it's a no.
Maybe you guys could come up.
We weren't even allowed over your house, but we were allowed over your sister's house.
You had the thing for 2 years.
Yeah.
Bring it down here once.
I don't like to drive too far.
We don't want to gawk at it.
How long have we known Phil? 25 years or so?
Maybe.
A decade plus?
Probably.
And how many times have we been at his house?
Once.
Once.
I had to plan.
And he planned it what?
Yeah, just like
4 months. Yeah, remember?
Plan.
That's right. In November, he says, "How about in March? Would you like to come over my house?" My parents won't be home. You know, it's.
Yeah, they were in the basement, weren't they? Is that what you said?
I wasn't going down to the basement to check them.
Yeah.
I know how that works. They're sitting at the table They're sitting at the table now, all stuffed, and you know, and you want us to, hey, come down. They're not down here. And next thing you know, thunk, and we'll be sitting next to them at the table. Yeah, I wasn't going down the table. You're a psycho.
Where you come up with this?
Because I've seen the horror films. I know how it works.
Yeah.
Reintroducing
Yeah.
He was forgotten.
I know how it works.
Yeah.
That's why we didn't go down. That's why we didn't go down to the cell. We stayed where it was safe. Your windows, your shades were open upstairs, so if something bad was going on, a neighbor could possibly see and call the police. So we knew we were safe when we came over. Norman. Yeah. So yeah, so I can't. What? So I mean, again, why do we want to drive all the way up to Ringe?
It's not Ringe, Bennington.
That's even further from Ringe.
No, it's not. It's actually closer to
Oh yeah, what? 10 minutes?
about a half hour.
All right. So what are we? An hour and a half away?
You're about an hour and 15 minutes. What you can do when you go over there, you go over to the Ringe Market Basket and take a look at your store, and they probably have a bust in there for you. This store was dedicated to Glenn O'Leary, a dedicated Market Basket employee.
They've forgotten about me now.
No, they haven't. I'm telling you, there's a plaque in the Demoulas and Ringe. This store was put together by Glenn O'Leary.
I was just one of many hands that helped put that store together.
Well, you had two of the more important hands.
Well, some people may say that, but no, I was one of many hands. One of many workers who trudged their ass up to Ringe to.
It was a nice little town.
Yeah, to make sure those
made
people
sure
could get food at a good
that's
price.
correct.
Okay? It's,
you made sure that Ringe had a normal supermarket. Before that, you had what was it? It was what was the place? Norm's Thriftway in Jaffrey.
Nah, it was called something else. It was,
Norm's Thriftway was in Jaffrey. The A&P was in Peterborough.
No, there
and
was
Sun
another one in
Foods.
Jaffrey's Farm Stand.
Yeah, but that was just kind of like a farm stand.
No. Jaffrey's Farm Stand was a grocery store. It had like 6 aisles, 7 aisles, and then it had a meat department. It was a grocery store.
I must have been there after me because.
Well, yeah, of course it was after you. When were you there? 1982?
No, 86 to 88.
Yeah, well, I was there in 1990 or whatever. So it was called Jaffrey's Farm Stand. It was a grocery store. It may have 10 aisles. It may be 10 aisles.
Where was it? In the little plaza?
Nah, it was almost by itself. I don't remember. It was. I don't remember. We're talking a long time ago. Okay, it's.
How can you not remember Jaffrey and Peterborough?
Because it was the worst week of my life. You know, it was.
Your life?
It was the worst week of my life of having to drive up there every single morning, 2 hours. If not longer, depending on traffic. You know, I wasn't driving. I went with the manager. We had to listen to classical music all the way up. I wanted to.
Nothing wrong with that.
Oh yeah, it was awesome. Yeah. By the time I got there, I was ready to murder somebody. Okay, but yeah. So Jaffrey's Farm Stand had a meat department probably as big as these counters here. The cereal aisle was 4 things to choose from. You know, there was a really small.
Kind of like a convenience store type.
It was almost like remember the Market Basket. Remember the Market Basket?
125 down by the cinema.
that small one.
Yeah.
It was like that, you know. It's that only had like 8 or 10 aisles, you know, if that. You know, that was a small. That was just kind of an overflow.
Right.
Well, that's what Jaffrey's. That's what that was.
I don't know. Like I said, I'm not familiar with that, but as
It was
I
on the
said,
main road that we were going up to Renge. You know, it's.
well, that would be 202 or.
I don't know. I don't remember how to get there. It was a horrible thing, and I've put a lot of it.
Well, if you went
me.
495, you would have gone all the way
I don't
through.
remember going. I didn't go 495.
Did you go 101?
We started up in Derry. We started up in maybe Derry or maybe Wyndham. We started off at a park and ride somewhere up in that area.
93 to 101.
Yeah, well, we may have went 111 maybe.
You can go that way, but that is a bad way to go. You end up going through Nashua out to Route 101A.
No, I don't remember going up 93 or 495, especially 495. 495 doesn't even go to New Hampshire. So
Right, but you would catch 495 down in Mass, follow that all the way down to Littleton, Jug Handle.
I worked in New Hampshire, so we started in New Hampshire and left.
Okay, all right. So you probably went 93 to 101, followed 101 all the way out until you went to 202. So you went out by Peterborough.
I remember a lot of back roads. I remember a lot of farmhouses. I remember thinking about maybe just opening up the door and jumping out on my head onto the ground and hopefully I'd die. Then, you know, it's
Farmhouse is anything north of Epping.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah,
It's a wonderful little area.
yeah, it was great. Yeah, it was a lot of nothingness.
Once you get to Jaffrey and Peterborough, you have a lot of things.
Oh yeah, we had a ton of stuff. Yeah, Jaffrey, I blinked my eyes. We were in another town.
Well, that's true. It's a small little town.
And I blinked my eyes in Renge, and we went into.
You had absolutely nothing in Renge.
And then we went into the woods, and then there was the Market Basket Plaza. You know, it's
right off Route 202. So as I said, you probably went 101 to 202 all the way down into Jaffrey and into Renge.
I don't remember a lot of highway.
Do you remember a store called Fogg's?
No.
It's an old Citgo station.
No.
Would have been on you as you're going down toward Market Basket. Would have been on your right-hand side.
He was there for a week.
Yeah, I was there for a week. Exactly, I was there for a week, and I never drove once. I was there for a week. I was being carted up, carted back. They needed the superstar didn't drive. Okay. Why isn't Batman? Well, they have a million Batman books, but even why isn't say even a Batgirl or even a Robin book? You know, because why was it Zatanna? You see character is overshadowing your A-list characters. You know, it's there's something wrong there.
Mm-hmm. But this is, I think, the first time, like, since I started reading comics 30 whatever years ago, that I'm not reading a single Marvel title at all for at least the past couple months, and seemingly, judging by previews, into the foreseeable future, and that is pretty sad.
It is. I mean, I love superheroes, love them, and they're just not good. You know, what can we do? I mean, I can't make them better. You can't make them better. You know, I mean, what's going on? And unfortunately, I think what we need to now is we need to stop blaming editors too. Now, they're allowing this stuff. They're just letting all this crap happen. We need to start with the Spider-Man editor, fire him, and then fire everyone around him, and just restart again. You know, and then work your way down to somebody else.
Amazing's supposed to have a new #1, right? Not that that'll fix anything, but they keep kind of rebooting it, at least sticking the number on, but not in a way that fixes anything.
Right. Yeah, so it's a new #1. I think Joe Casey's taking it over. I know he did the first issue of this new run before, was it Justine Ireland or something? Somebody Ireland just totally took a massive dump on it. Hopefully Joe Casey will come up with a mediocre story. A mediocre story now in Spider-Man would be the best story in 10 years. You know, it's except for Gang War. I like Gang War. I have a soft spot for Gang War. So, I mean, again, in 10 years, there may have been a couple good story arcs, you know, but overall, it's been garbage. So let's just hope Casey, because Casey's written some decent stuff in the past, and he's written some bad stuff in the past. He's definitely a hit or miss guy. Let's hope that he gets. I'm just rooting for mediocrity. Mediocrity, and it'll actually be good. And even V, I think he reads like 4 Marvel books now. That guy was a Marvel nut job. You know, he's reading Corey. I think we did the list with Corey yesterday. I don't think he said yes to one Marvel. I think he reads Moon Knight.
He's still on Ultimate Spider-Man.
And Ultimate Spider-Man, yes. Moon Knight and Ultimate Spider-Man. So a real title and a title set in another universe. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So he reads 2 books. This guy was a big Marvel guy. It was a big Marvel guy too. Kind of they're just not good. I mean, I read Uncanny X-Men, Wolverine, which is scary. I read 3 X books. Scary. I skimmed through Amazing. Just hoping maybe I'll get something good, because I mean, I'm actually thinking about just stop collecting Spider-Man. My run ends soon. Maybe at the end of this series, and new number 1, I just don't even bring anymore. I'm thinking about, and I'm actually thinking about putting everything together and just starting to sell my whole complete Spider-Man run. I'm embarrassed to have it. It's that bad. Yeah, so Spider-Man I briefly look at. I read those 3X books on a regular basis. And even that's not a regular basis. I'm 3 issues behind on them. I think I can't. The occasional miniseries. If they brought in a Punisher series, I'd try that again. It's but I don't think there's anything else I'm reading on a regular basis. I'll pick something up, look at it here and there, and say, nope, not reading the next issue. And maybe 3 or 4 issues down, I'll look through it again. And but yeah, I mean, I'm not even excited. I'm excited they're doing Godzilla versus the Avengers, I think, or Godzilla versus something.
Someone, yeah, I'm blanking.
Yeah, I'm excited for that. Something that may be good, because it doesn't matter what you do to it, because it's not going to affect anything. It's right. So you just do whatever you want with it and have fun. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Like the Spider-Man day. I mean, I used to like Spider-Man miniseries. Don't want to even read a Spider-Man miniseries anymore. I was reading Ultimate Spider-Man. I haven't brought it home the last couple issues though. I just like, that's the best book. The best book has to be an alternate universe book.
Just remembered one Marvel book that I'm almost looking forward to. I'm holding out a tiny bit of hope. It's another alternate universe type book. The Steve McNiven 3-issue Daredevil series. It's kind of like Old Man Logan, but for Matt Murdock. I think that's coming in the spring.
I'd take a look at that, just because Steve McNiven has something to do with it too. But I like that old man. I like that whole universe. When I was in the Old Man Logan, but then they do like the Guardians of the Galaxy or Old Man Quill, right? And they did a Old Man Hawkeye. I kind of like that setting. So if it's like in that same setting, I'd probably be interested in that. And you get McNiven doing the art, right? You know who's writing it?
I don't remember, and it may not actually be in the same universe, but it's sort of just that same idea of like a kind of bleak near future where he's probably kind of hung up the cape, so to speak.
Yeah, I'd give something like that a shot. But even Daredevil hasn't been that good.
No. It's been Electro, right?
Yeah. And then Daredevil's still a priest. So I stopped caring. I don't look at it. Yeah. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to find something good right now for Marvel. I'm more interested in DC stuff. But those are characters I don't care as much about. I have a love for Marvel characters. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Life goes on. We'll just keep on reading Mad Cave Studios and stuff like that.
I'll just read 4 or 5 Batman books a month. I'm good.
Hey, you get 12 to choose from, so
that's right.
Yeah, you got a few.
I may only care about one DC character, but if they're putting out 20 Batman books a month and I like 5 of them,
right?
DC gets $20 from me
a
month.
Yep.
Good for them.
Yep. Yeah. So, and I mean, and then you get stuff. I mean, I'm loving the Ghost Machine stuff, and I'm loving a lot of Mad Cave Studios stuff, but it's still not a superhero. It's still not my superhero stuff that I really want to read. I mean, if I had time to read, if I only had time to read 10 books a week, and Marvel was actually awesome, I would read Marvel over any of that other stuff too, just because I love superheroes. But they're making it hard to love superheroes. Yeah. What can we, and again, what can we do? We're stuck.
Vote with your dollar.
Yeah, right. Just don't buy it. Right.
To the extent that works on an individual basis, we can each only exert so much influence.
Right. I mean, but something. I mean, I'm in business too. I want to sell books. So I mean, I want to say, hey, stop buying these. It's. I just say, I mean, because there's a lot of people who still buy them and say I hate this, and they buy it every month. Don't spend your $4 there. Find something new, independent, or again, an image book or something with your $4 and try it there. And if you find that book, say, man, that book sucked. Well, you were gonna spend $4 on that other sucky book anyways. At least you tried something new. Try something else new. Try and until you find something, and it hits, and you've got a new book now. So you still kept your $4 in the comic, feeding a comic company, but you found someone that is actually doing a good job instead of rewarding the guy who just doesn't care, because it says you guys are gonna buy Fantastic Four anyways. We don't care. It's I give it to someone who deserves it. That's what I'm saying. Right. Give it to who deserves it.
Glenn's saying go out and buy World Tree. Yeah. Support Image Comics.
Yeah. Buy World Trade. Yeah. No, you didn't hear me say that.
Okay.
Yeah. Maybe you, but I don't think that was one of his. To me, that wasn't one of his good titles. I didn't make it through issue 2, and I was saying I can't take this. But to each their own. Yep. Right. To each their own. I mean, you don't read Something's Killing Children, do you?
No.
Right. But you read World Tree.
Yep.
I don't like his World Tree, but I like his Something's Killing the Children. So there we go. We're still both supporting Tynan.
Amicable.
Yeah, right. Exactly. We're still friends at the end of the day.
Right.
Yeah. Pull that out of the box and then see what it says exactly, because one of them could be one of the ones I'm looking for. Okay, that's one of the ones I need. I didn't even know we had that one, the playmat one, because I've been taking those from the house. Okay, take one of those. Those are the playmat ones. That one's I think is either 35 or 50. One's 50, one's 35. I'm glad you saw that, because I never would have noticed that on the list, because it's not where it belongs.
All right, I think this is it for the...
Hey, did you see your father? I got a black belt from your father.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Well,
yeah. And the Zilla. I heard somebody got a
the arcade. Yeah. We sent them his arcade mug.
Yeah. And then I saw the what is it? The thumbnail of you guys, the Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. And he learned. I mean, it's this.
Yeah.
Too close. I get.
Yeah.
Not good.
Get knocked out. Yeah.
So I think maybe sometime in the future we'll have to do some sparring. All right. Yeah.
Get something for the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Well, we'll get to do some sparring. I got the Jakku. You've got what your father taught you.
Whatever he does.
Yeah.
So Jakku, that's the stuff you got to worry about.
Yeah, you got to learn about the Jakku. You worry about it is right.
Do you think he could learn the secret techniques, like the more like the expert Kali, level? Yeah.
Kali Man.
How to rip someone's heart out and just go like this.
Yeah, that's 5
it's
fingers.
Just
No, he learned those techniques, but he couldn't teach them. They were too dangerous.
Yeah. Something about laws and it's a messy job, dude.
You really got
Count Dante.
Yeah, he's the immortal story of Count Dante. Yeah. Are those books still going on? I heard he was.
That's all over. Yeah. It was just a mini series.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Unfortunate.
World's most dangerous man in the 70s.
Apparently, yeah.
He said it in the comic book himself, in his ad.
It must be true.
Yeah. Why would he lie?
Exactly. All right. Let's see what the damage was.
$20. I'm sorry, I thought I said it.
No, that's okay. No, thank you. But yeah,
Look at that nice signature too.
Thank you.
Yep.
It's about the only thing I.
Yeah, it was actually great. I didn't have to go down to the dojo. He came here and trained me here too. Yeah.
I was gonna say, off the thumbnail alone, I guess you guys learned pretty quick because you're both, powered up there.
Yeah.
He hasn't done that in a long time. I haven't seen him look like that.
What's going on, Glenn? Hey, what's happening?
How much? Yeah.
$6, please.
There's a 20. Nice crisp 20.
Today's exact change day, so you're out.
I'm out.
Yeah.
You gotta send me the schedule for this stuff, man, because it's always like whenever I come here, it's like, oh, it's free bag day. Oh, it's $5 bag day. I never get the schedule right.
Well, it's exact change day with the free bag though.
Oh, free.
Right.
There you go.
So it's like you don't get your $14 change back, but you do get a free bag. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah, is that great?
Put my liquor in the bag and hide it when I get it in the public, dude. Nice. Oh, nice Godzilla over there, dude. New edition?
Yeah, a little more Zilla action. I
gotta
make some room to put them up behind me for the new this week. Get a little extra Zilla.
There you go. There's the Ghost Rider one over there too. Your friend makes those, right?
Yeah.
I like that Ghost Rider one. That's cool. That's not oh god, what's that Ghost Rider's name? Is that Danny Ketch or is that
That could be
Johnny Blaze?
Could be Johnny Blaze. Yeah.
Johnny Blaze.
It looks like the jumpsuit of Johnny Blaze.
Yeah, definitely. The classic white stripe and everything.
Yeah, I like both. I like Danny Ketch and I like Johnny Blaze.
I like Danny Ketch from the comic I read when I got from you. That was like, wow, that was really good.
But that's the one that got me back into reading comics was the Danny Ketch.
Yeah. I gotta read more Ghost Rider, dude.
Yeah.
What's new today? Anything new? How's business?
Yeah, it's been good. It's been all right.
Sweet.
Started off a little slow. People still shoveling out today, and
had to do that today.
Yeah,
so.
and then it picked up. Yeah, it's been an all right day.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Dude.
In New England, though, it snows like it did, and then just melts away in like,
It
30 minutes.
Yeah.
The streets are clear like that.
But hey, something. But whenever we get to see Logan, Sensei Mark's son, it's always a great day too. It's
always nice making a little cameo down here.
Yeah.
Getting the Ultimate Spider-Man books. I'm sad. Was lacking. I had to catch up. The last one I had was number 10. I didn't even know 13 was up already.
Yeah, so it's been 3 months.
Yeah.
I've been lacking too. I've been lacking as well, man.
Yeah.
You need to keep him up on this. You're the guy that usually
got me on
he's
telling me about the new Spider-Man show, and I was a little hesitant at first, but he's saying it's really good, so I gotta trust him.
I saw you guys had an issue over there for the Disney cartoon, Your Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man. The first 2 episodes were out. It's pretty interesting. Honestly, it sort of follows along. Well, not follows along, but it's sort of in the same vein as this Ultimate Spider-Man, just like being different, just a completely different storytelling. I don't want to say too much, but it's pretty interesting so far. I think it might go somewhere, but it's nice to see Spider-Man have decent stories to kind of participate in, or
because Amazing doesn't give any decent stories right now at all.
I can't. It's just
you did the right thing by picking up the number 1.
Yeah, man. I remember as a kid when I saw you had this comic, and I was like so infatuated with it. I'm like, oh my god, Fantastic Four and Spider-Man. I gotta read that. It's like match made in heaven, dude.
Unofficial 5th member.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Unofficial.
Future Foundation when that went down. That was pretty cool.
Damn. Yeah. Amazing Spider-Man writers. They don't like Peter. No. Didn't MJ and Spider-Man sign a deal with the devil and all that? Yeah.
She did it, whatever. Yeah, so the marriage, they don't remember the marriage. They didn't do the marriage, which is fine. I was tired of listening to that crap anyway. It's that was the worst part. Is she whined all the time. Why don't you go out with me? You're gonna save people, because that's what I do. You married Spider-Man.
It's in the job description.
Right. It wasn't a shock that you married Spider-Man. You knew it. It's
in fact, you liked that you married Spider-Man. Give me a break.
Yeah. So I think the best thing. I just think it was a kind of a dumb story the way they made it. The way they did it. Yeah. But I'm glad they broke. I wish they just killed Mary Jane and then we never have to worry about it.
It would have been honestly a more interesting story.
Right.
They tried doing it with Aunt May, and then they ended up swapping that out. It's like, oh, Aunt May's actually back. It's like she.
Aunt May was because they swapped her out with They were so stupid. They swapped her out with an actor. We had an actor impersonating Aunt May. I've had her kidnapped this whole time. That was just ridiculous.
It was something with Norman Osborn, I think.
Of course it was Norman.
Yeah.
And. Man, dark times for Spider-Man fans.
Because it was the Death of Aunt May was such a good book.
Yeah.
It was. And then later on, a year or two later, I've had a kidnapped. That was an actress that I had to do that.
Yeah. It's just like, I'm glad glad she got a good pay for that.
That's like with the Suicide Squad game when they killed the Arkham Batman. They were like, "Oh yeah, no, we actually killed the Arkham Batman." They're like, "Wait, no, they're clones. They're not. They're just fake." It's like
comic book industry is famous for backtracking. Though.
Yep.
What are you gonna
that was a major backtrack for them, dude. But anything bad that will happen to Peter will happen.
Yeah.
The writers will just be like, "Oh, let's just give him the worst life possible."
Well, if they killed Mary, that would have been even better.
Yeah.
That would have ruined him even more. Yeah.
One less person
Yeah.
to write for you.
Yeah.
One less character we're worried about. I mean, hey, you're reading a Spider-Man book, not a Mary Jane or a Peter Parker MJ book. I mean, I saw she just did they brought back Jackpot. That's her name, right?
Yeah.
As her superhero persona or whatever. And it's like, hey,
she's got powers. She's got powers now too. She's running around with powers.
Sure.
Oh, great.
Yeah. Don't need it.
Did they explain how she got those powers, or was it just
Yeah, no, I don't know. I skipped. I've been skipping issues. I couldn't tell you. You know, it's
No, we're definitely not missing much. Definitely not missing much there. So, anyways, it was good stopping in.
Yeah, good to see you again, Logan.
Yeah, good.
Always good to see you, Griff. I see you a lot more than Logan. You know.
I'm glad my dad
Cowboy
stops
time.
in every once.
I love when your father comes in. You know, it's
the sparring session gets going.
Oh yeah, and we don't even need the camera for that. You know, because there was no camera on the day I kicked his ass.
Yeah,
you know, so it's right.
It's sort of too violent for the internet, and all the rights issues and whatnot. I'm
Yeah.
glad you guys are able to keep the space, repaired well after the battle.
Yeah.
The damages are, actually
you can't even tell really. You can't even tell.
Well, I'm gonna be honest. I sucker punched him.
Hey, you do what you gotta do.
Yeah, the only way I was gonna beat him. He walked in, I punched him. Hey, glad that I hit him. And that was the only way I was gonna beat him.
He should have been ready for it.
Yeah, right. I mean, he should know it. He should know it's all coming, right?
Yeah. The senses, the sixth sense. That's the
Well, I
that's
think
the fifth lesson.
I think the
Spatial
fact.
awareness.
I think the fact that we've known each other for like 25 years, and I think that fact that he felt safe and just let his guard down. Just let his guard down. It's like, hey, this is my friend, and I was just waiting and waiting. I could sense that his guard was down, and just. Bam!
One opportunity.
Yeah.
Hey, lesson learned for him.
Yeah.
Never
And when he comes in now, he ducks around, and he knows.
I was gonna say, whenever I bring up Comic Book Palace around him, he sort of tenses up.
Yeah.
Gets all nervous, but... All right, have a nice day.
All right, we'll see you later. Thanks a lot.